Hello everyone, it's your options guy. Welcome back to another video. Alright, so in today's video we're gonna go over what Cathie Woods just said basically on CNBC about Palantir and basically what I got out of it and my analysis of what or how I think she's ecstatic about Palantir and the direction it's going. For those of you that don't know who Cathie Woods is, she's basically the CEO and CIO of ARK. It's probably one of the best, or she's probably one of the best fund managers, if you want to call it. She's the one that predicted Tesla was gonna basically go to the moon a couple years ago, and I remember she was saying that Tesla's worth like at least 2,000 or 5,000 and so on. She had like a different bookcase and everything, and everyone thought she was crazy. So, but now look where Tesla's at. So now everyone kind of like pays attention to her, and I would say she's well respected, and a lot of people praise who she is. So today she was actually on CNBC talking about Palantir, and she was basically saying how she loves the direction that Palantir is headed, and she loves basically like what they're doing and how they have a long-term approach, and they basically don't really care about the short-term investors right now that basically are just want like short-term profits and get out type of deal. So she's saying that it's basically music to her ears and everything. So we'll play a quick clip on what happened with CNBC just in a second, but yeah, so we'll go over that, and then we'll also go over my portfolio again and show you guys how basically like I'm doing with my portfolio, how I'm still all in Palantir, and I think Palantir is gonna do really well. It should be 40, honestly, if it wasn't for this whole lockup fear thing that's going on, which I still think it's not gonna dip as hard as people think. If anything, this is the dip. It's already priced in. So just keep in mind of like what happened with Facebook after their lockup. It shot up, I think it was like 13 or 20%, and then also Yelp with their lockup thing, it also went up, and I think other companies have done something similar. So don't expect the lockup to dip hardcore. I honestly don't think all of the employees are gonna sell all their shares. Like, why would they do that if they don't believe in their own company? So this is a $40 stock as of right now. It should definitely be 40. It's all because of this whole lockup thing that is causing it to go down, and also a lot of investors didn't really understand the earnings. So there's also that. But anyway, so let's just play the quick scene of Cathie and what she said on CNBC.
It's interesting to listen to the CEO. He was speaking our language. He essentially said to investors, we are playing in a massive space here, and we're going to invest aggressively now in order to capitalize on the exponential changes that are taking place here. So if you are short-term in your focus, you probably don't want to spend too much time investing in Palantir. So that's music to our ears, because, and we do believe more and more companies are going to start behaving in this way instead of catering to short-term time horizons and we would say in some cases short-sighted shareholders who are much more interested in profits now, dividends now, share repurchases now, than they are in a company investing aggressively, foregoing short-term profitability in order to really catch some very big waves out there. So I'm astonished. Their revenues are still 61% government, but I've learned, and I think most people in the innovation space have learned over time, that some of the most important innovations in our lifetimes have started in the government, especially in the defense sector and in the intelligence sector.
So there you go. She's basically saying how she's heavily invested. I think they have about 120 somewhere around there $1 million invested in Palantir, and just yesterday they bought another 1.6 million shares in Palantir they're taking full advantage of the dip. And today they bought, I think it was 44,000, somewhere around there. So another 44,000 shares, and they've been consistently buying, and they're gonna keep buying even more aggressive when there's the dips that happen. I don't think this is gonna go under 25. I could be wrong. I think if it does go under 25, it's gonna be short-lived, and I still see this being 40, or at least almost 40 by mid-March at least. Once this whole lockup expiration fear tactic goes away. If you think about it, this whole lockup expiration is really the only bear case right now. I know there's a lot of people who are bulls, but they want to get in more or in after this whole lockup thing. So I feel like after the lockup, there's going to be a huge surge of new buyers, and especially if there's no dip, or the dip is not as heavy as people or all the bears think, then there's going to be a surge of buyers that come in, and it's going to shoot up the stock, and a lot of short sellers are going to get screwed. It's going to be a short squeeze. So all that in combination, I feel like that's what's going to happen, honestly, but I could be wrong. It's possible that it's not already priced in, but we'll see what happens. But anyways, so this is my portfolio. Today was kind of weird. It looked like we're actually rebounding, or it seemed like we're going to start the rebound process, but I feel like today and maybe tomorrow this might still be down, or maybe by Friday we're going to start shooting back up. But I feel like tomorrow might be like the last day of us having a red day. We've had like a red day consistently for like 5 days now, so pretty soon this is gonna start rebounding. It can't go on like this forever, and especially for this, obviously I'm down a lot of money, but I'm not worried at all. This is not a penny stock that I'm investing in. This is I work in the tech sector. I'm actually in the analytics space, so I can tell you that this is a good investment. I'm not too worried about what's happening right now, and I'm gonna keep buying calls as we keep on dipping, and keep selling calls as well. So buy and sell. So this negative 55,000 will soon be in the plus side. That's what I predict. But anyways, that's it for today's video. If you liked the video, make sure you give a like. Appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe. We're about to break 500. And honestly, I didn't think I would be at almost 500 within about 2 months. I just started doing this about 2 months ago. So thank you guys. Thank you for the support. And hopefully I can get to 1,000. And then once I get to 1,000, I can actually start doing live videos and stuff, and actually showing some trades that I do and stuff in the morning. Because I want to show you guys how easy it is to sell calls and sell puts, and basically I feel like it's the best strategy. And when I was doing this consistently, it's been like a no lose scenario. I did get a little bit too greedy last week, where I didn't want to sell until we hit 40. We hit 39. I could have sold, but I'm like, nah, 40 is what it should be at least. So that's what I wanted to do. And but obviously I'm playing it a little bit more conservative right now. Especially because I have some margin and everything. I am trying to avoid a margin call. So hopefully we don't dip too much, so I can avoid that. But other than that, I really don't care about this 55,000. I don't even look at it, to be honest. I already see that where Palantir is gonna be at. So in my eyes, my portfolio is 140 after this bounces back up. So anyways, so make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.